Hey, what's up? This is Nick from MagLoft, and in this video, we'll create a really simple page with an image slideshow on it. Now, this slideshow will of course be swipeable on devices, otherwise it wouldn't be much of a slideshow now, would it? Okay, we have a blank page, and we're gonna start again with our page header, which we have as a content block. So I'm gonna drag that in, and we'll change the title to Bali. We'll make that black. And the text here will be slideshow pictures. Now we're going to have a look at a new widget. We're going to have a look at our slider widget. The slider widget is really powerful as it takes any of the other widgets in our editor. But in this video, we'll just use images. And we'll be using a layer inside each slide to control the size of the image. You could, of course, just drag in a regular image. But as a tip, you should make sure that the image has the same size and dimensions, height and width. Otherwise, the slider can become a little bit bumpy as you slide if the images have different sizes, and that doesn't always look really good. Now, if you look at the right-hand side for the properties for the slider, you can see you can change the number of slides that you want. I guess I'm just going to change that to 4. You'll see the 3 dots will turn into 4. The height, we'll keep that as auto. It will be based on the layers that we'll use. And then there's a margin bottom. You can give it a background color. And then there's the button position. Right now it's at the bottom. We'll see you can move that to the top. It'll be more visible when we have more in here. And then we have auto slide. So you can turn that on or off. It won't auto slide in the editor, but you'll see it when you preview. And then you can give it the auto slide delay. So this is in milliseconds. So this would be 3000 milliseconds, which is 3 seconds. That's the time between the slides if you use auto slide. So we're going to update that, and we're going to drag in our first layer into the slider, and we have the layer selected. So we're going to go ahead and set our background image. So the first one will be the rice fields and Ubud, and I'm going to set the height to this layer, minimum height 70 VH. So here's the first slider. To navigate to the next slide, I'll click the second dot. You can see that will slide to the next slide. And I'm going to continue doing what I did for the first one, just drag in a layer, set it to 70 VH, and set the background image. And I'll keep doing this for all 4 slides. Another positive thing of using layers with an image background is that we can add other widgets on top of that. So now we can go ahead and give each of our image a title. Okay, now we have 4 slides. You can see we have 4 images. We're going to go ahead and drag in a paragraph widget. We want to give these some titles. So I'm going to get my widgets, I'm going to get my paragraph. I'm just going to drop it in here, and you can see the text will be here. And this will be Ubud rice fields. We're going to make that bold, and then we're going to move it to the right so that it stands out more. And I actually want to move it in a little bit left as well, so I'm going to make sure I get the layer that has the paragraph, and I'm going to give it some more padding to the right. I think we'll do 4 VW, and I can do this for all of my images. So this is yoga at Seminyak Beach. I'm going to make this white. And this one is Bali sky view. Gotta love that blue sky. Gonna make this white, and we will put it to the right. And again here, I'm gonna give it some more padding right. I think this time we'll do 6. And finally, we have a dance performance at Ubud Palace. We'll make this bold, and we're gonna make this white so that we can see the text here at the top. And that's it. Now we have a slideshow, and this will work on devices so that you can slide with your fingers and view these awesome images. Okay, that's it. There you have it. You're now a master of the slider widget. Go ahead and play around with it. Drag in some different widget types. Show us what you come up with. We'd love to see what it is. And as always, if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for other videos that you'd like us to do, please let us know. We'd definitely love to go ahead and do it. For now, this is Nick from MagLoft, and I will see you in the next one.